Countdown is on to New Year's Eve and authorities are requesting people who attend public events to be respectful of each other. Well, joining me live is New South Wales Police Assistant Commissioner Anthony Cooke. Thank you so much for joining us this morning, Assistant Commissioner. It's a busy weekend ahead, of course, New Year's Eve, Sunday evening. And while we are going to be celebrating, there are, of course, risks and we do have to be very mindful of each other. What are some of your strong messages for our viewers today?
Thanks, Janie. Yeah, look, we'd really like people to plan their trip. Plan ahead, come in early so you don't get disappointed. When you're here, just behave. Enjoy what Sydney has to offer. There's only one harbour bridge and one opera house, and this is the place to be. But there'll be lots of people about. So look after each other, look after your family. If you've got tots, make sure you've got a good hold on where they are. And plan that trip home as well so that you can get in and out safely. We'll have lots of police out and about in the footprint, not only here in the city, but across the state. There's a whole range of activities going on in suburban Sydney, but also up and down the coast regionally. And for those people who don't ditch the car and use public transport to get to events, which we would very much appreciate, if you're going to drive, don't drink and drive. We've seen far too many people lose their lives on New South Wales roads this year, so do not drink and drive. Get there safely, get home safely, and enjoy the new year.
Very good advice. It might take a little bit longer. It might be a little bit of a hassle, but yes, drinking and driving, they do not mix. And of course, you'll be having so many authorities out there, not only, of course, in New South Wales, but right across the country. The Minns government removed price tickets on the government's own sites. So we've got a lot of vantage points, first in, first serve for many areas. So no doubt many people heading to, the vantage points very early. What would you recommend to those people?
As I said, Janie, plan your trip early so you don't get disappointed. When you're here, when you've got your spot, make sure you're taking plenty of water. If it's going to be a long day, you need to be prepared. So we're prepared. We've got plenty of people on the ground to wayfind, get you where you've got to go so that you can enjoy it. But you can help us, all those people coming in, by making sure you look at the websites which contain all the information about how people can get in and out. And we would really appreciate people doing that so that everybody can enjoy New Year's. But rest assured, there's plenty of cops on the ground to look after you and keep you safe. Yeah,
absolutely. And as you said, planning early. But how early? I mean, people do get to these places very early, don't they?
They do, and we'll expect people to be arriving, I would think, from 9 and 10 o'clock in the morning right through the remainder of the day. We have the two fireworks, one at 9 and then one at midnight. And so some people will come in for 9 and leave. But as I said, just make sure everybody plans their trip and continue throughout the day, if you're coming in or you're coming in later, to monitor social media. There'll be lots of information on transport websites. There'll be lots of information on the City of Sydney website. We'll let you know how areas are filling and where it is that you might go to if you're on the way in and haven't planned, as well as what I would ask that you do.
We have seen heightened emotions with the cost of living crisis, with what we're seeing between Israel and Hamas. Very emotional times. It's the end of year. People sometimes will perhaps drink more than what they anticipate. Are you concerned? Have you got anything different this year that you're going to be watching out for?
Look, we'll have plenty of police on the ground to assist people to have a good time. For those who want to overdo it, please don't. But those that come in here with a view that they might misbehave, there's plenty of police in the footprint to look after them. We don't want to see people start the new year in the back of a police truck. As you said, it's been a challenging year. Let's ring in the new year with some hope and without the misbehaviour, so that everybody can enjoy it safely and have a great night.
Thank you so much, Anthony Cooke, New South Wales Police Assistant Commissioner. All the very best to you and your team for a healthy, safe and happy 2024. Thank you for joining us.
And to you too.